Hello friends, welcome to the Daily Current Affairs by Neo IAS. So today on 1st August 2019, we are going to discuss the topics: the Motor Vehicles Amendment Bill 2019, then Pragathi, BrahMos cruise missile, Interstate River Water Disputes Amendment Bill 2019, then Equalization Levy, then Mapped Program and Prelims Question Revision Series. So, coming to our first topic, there is Motor Vehicles Amendment Bill 2019. So, the news is that the Motor Vehicle Amendment Bill 2019, it was passed by Rajya Sabha. Okay, so actually the bill, it has been passed with 3 government amendments and it will need to go back to Lok Sabha. Okay. And we know that the Lok Sabha, it had already passed the bill on 23rd July 2019. Okay, then let's discuss more details about the bill. So, the amendments, actually the amendments, it will improve basically the road safety. Okay, and it will also facilitate citizens in their dealings with transport departments. Then it will strengthen the rural transport and also public transport and last mile connectivity through automation, then computerization and online services. Okay, and in the area of road safety, this bill, it proposes to increase the penalties to act as a deterrent against traffic violation. Actually, it says that the penalty regarding motor vehicle, it is to be increased by 10% every year. Then this bill, it mandates automated fitness, it means automated fitness testing for vehicles. And this bill, it also allows central government to order for recall of motor vehicle if a defect in the vehicle, it may cause damage to the environment or to the driver or to the road users. Okay, that is another peculiarity. Then as we know, the bill, it provides for a National Road Safety Board to be created by the central government through a notification, and the board, it will advise the center and the state government on all aspects on road safety and traffic management. That means basically including standards of motor vehicles, then even regarding registration, then certain licensing of vehicles, then regarding the standards of road safety and even the promotion of new vehicle technology. Okay, then another important thing is that to help the road accident victims, Good Samaritan guidelines, it has been incorporated in the bill. Then naturally you will have a doubt, what is this Good Samaritan guidelines? So this bill, it defines a Good Samaritan as a person who renders emergency medical or even non-medical assistance to a victim at the scene of the accident, and also provides rules to prevent harassment of such person. Okay, such a person is being regarded as Good Samaritan by the bill. Okay, and the bill, it provides for a scheme of cashless treatment of road accident victims during the golden hour. Okay, and the main aim of this bill is to improve the delivery service to the stakeholders using e-governance is one of the major focus of the bill. Okay, and by that the bill, it provides for online learner's license and also provision of online identity verification Aadhaar card. It has been mandatory, that means mandatory for making driving license. And another peculiar thing is that the driving test of the applicant, it will be computerized in order to avoid fake driving license. Okay, these are the main particular important points regarding the bill. Clear? Then let's move to our second topic, that is Pragathi. We know Pragathi, it stands for proactive governance and timely implementation. So the news is that the Prime Minister chaired his 13th Interacting through Pragathi, the ICT-based multi-modal platform for proactive governance and timely implementation. Okay, this is the news. So we know this Pragathi is a multi-purpose and also it is a multi-modal platform, and basically it aimed at addressing grievances of common man. Okay, so we know this Pragathi, it is a unique integrating and interactive platform, and it aims at simultaneously monitoring and also renewing important union government programs and projects, as well as that means the project that is flagged by state governance. Okay, then the next point that you have to remember is that it was developed jointly by the PMO and NIC. PMO means Prime Minister's Office and National Informatics Center, that is this NIC, and it was launched in 2015. Okay, so you have to remember it's an integrating and interactive platform, and it was jointly developed by PMO and NIC and was launched in 2015. Okay, then we know it's a three-tier system comprising of Prime Minister's Office, then Secretariats of the Central Government and Chief Secretaries of the State. Okay, then this Pragathi, it upholds cooperative federalism as it's a unique platform that brings together the Secretariats of Government of India and the Chief Secretariats of the states into a single platform. Okay, and usually this conference, it is scheduled on every 4th Wednesday and it is called as Pragathi Day. Okay, and the matters to be discussed, they will be picked up from the available database and will be uploaded 7 days prior to this Pragathi Day. Okay, then we know it is in line with the government agenda of minimum government and maximum governance, and of course it's an innovative project promoting e-governance and good governance. Okay, and this Pragathi, it would make governance more effective and efficient and responsive. Clear? Then next thing that you have to note is that this platform, it's a combination of 3 latest technologies, namely geospatial technology, then video conferencing and digital data management. Okay, so it's a combination of 3 latest technologies, and the system, it makes use of data from centralized public grievance redress and monitoring system. Then PMG means project monitoring groups, and Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation for effective public grievance redressal. Fine. Then this program, it will also ensure timely completion and speedy implementation of the government projects. Okay, that's all regarding this Pragathi. The next topic is BrahMos cruise missile. So the news is that Thailand is in talks with India for their purchase of BrahMos cruise missile. Okay, then we know this BrahMos, actually it's a supersonic cruise missile, and it is designed and developed by BrahMos Aerospace. We know this BrahMos Aerospace, it's a joint venture of India and Russia. Okay, and it has derived its name from the names of 2 rivers, that is India's Brahmaputra and Russia's Moskva river. Okay, that's how it actually derives its name. From Brahmaputra, BrahMos is taken, and from Moscow, that Mos is taken. Here comes BrahMos. Okay, and it operates on fire and forward principle, and the peculiar thing is that it is capable of being launched from land, then from sea, and from subsea, and from air against sea and land targets. And it's having a carrying capacity of 300 kilogram. That means both conventional as well as nuclear, and it is having a speed of Mach 3. Mach 3 means it is 3 times the speed of sound. That is the speed of this BrahMos missile. And the maximum range, you know, it's to 290 kilometer, and its range, it was extended to 450 kilometer, and plan is to increase it to 600 kilometer. Okay, and it is having 2-stage, or it is a, we can say it's a 2-stage missile. The first one is a solid, and the second one, it is a ramjet liquid propellant. Okay, so it's having two-stage, or it's a 2-stage missile. First is a solid, and second is a ramjet liquid propellant. And this BrahMos missile, already it has been inducted into the Indian Army and Navy. And India's recent accession to MTCR, it allowed Russia to provide the critical systems and technology to extend the range of the missile even beyond 300 kilometer. Okay, then the next point is a very important point. It is you have to remember that it is successfully tested, or it is test fired from Sukhoi 30 MKI fighter jets. Okay, then, and it makes the IAF first air force in the world to have successfully fire air launch 2.8 Mach surface attack missile of this category. Okay, that 2 points you have to remember. First is that it is successfully test fired from Sukhoi 30 MKI fighter jets, and it makes this IAF first air force in the world to have successfully fire air launch 2.8 Mach surface attack missile of this category. Clear? Then our next topic, it is regarding Interstate River Water Disputes Amendment Bill 2019. Okay, so the news, we know the Lok Sabha on Wednesday passed a bill that promote faster redress of water disputes between states by putting in place a new architecture for tribunals that will handle this interstate water disputes. Okay, this is the news. Then we know the new bill actually it proposed the final award. It will be delivered in 2 years. Okay, whenever it gives the order, the verdict it will be notified automatically. Okay, then this new bill it provides for the constitution of a single tribunal with different benches, and also setting of strict timelines for adjudication. Okay, and you have to note a retired Supreme Court judge, he will head the tribunal, and benches will be formed as and when required. Then according to the bill, the state they can approach the tribunal for resolution of their disputes, and once resolved the bench would wind up. Okay, then about this interstate water disputes, we know in the case of disputes relating to water, Article 262 provides, I'll say the article, that is the Parliament may by law provide for the adjudication of any dispute or complaint with respect to the use, distribution, or even control of the waters, or in any interstate river or river valley. And also the Parliament may by law provide that neither the Supreme Court nor any other court shall exercise jurisdiction in respect of any such dispute or complaint. Okay, this is what Article 262 says. And the Parliament, it has enacted 2 laws according to Article 262. You know that the first one is the River Board Act 1956, and second one it is Interstate Water Dispute Act of 1956. So according to this River Board Act of 1956, we know the objective of the board is to advise on the interstate basin to prepare development scheme and to prevent the emergence of conflict. Okay, that is what has been done in this River Board Act of 1956. Then In Interstate Water Dispute Act of 1956, it says that if a particular state or a state it approached to union government for the constitution of the tribunal, then the central government should try to resolve the matter by consultation among the aggrieved states. Okay, and it also says that if it does not work, then it may constitute the tribunal. Okay, this is what it is said in Interstate Water Dispute Act of 1956. Clear? Then, I'll tell in detail about this Interstate Water Dispute Act of 1956. We know the resolution of water dispute, it is governed by the Interstate Water Dispute Act of 1956. So, according to its provisions, you have to note is that if a state government it makes a request regarding any water dispute, and the central government it is of opinion that the water dispute cannot be settled by negotiation, then what it has to do? Then a water dispute tribunal is constituted for the adjudication of water dispute. Clear? And the amendments mandated a one-year frame to set up the water dispute tribunal and also a 3-year time frame to give a decision. Okay, this is the time period. Okay, so 1 year time to set up the water dispute tribunal and 3-year time frame to give a decision. Clear? Then here you can see a table and it contains the tribunal, the year of formation and the states involved. So these are the active river water dispute tribunals in India, and you can see Krishna Water Dispute Tribunal 2, then Mahanadi Water Dispute Tribunals, then Ravi and Bias Water Tribunal. So please have a look on each tribunal's year and which all states are involved. Clear? Then our next topic it is Equalization Levy. So why it came in news is that the startups write to government on Equalization Levy. This is the news. So we know this Equalization Levy, it was introduced in India in 2016 with the intention of taxing the digital transaction. That is the what I can say, the income accruing to foreign e-commerce companies from India. Okay. So it is aimed at taxing business to business transaction. Okay, and this Equalization Levy, it's a direct tax which is withheld at the time of payment by the service recipient. Okay, then the two conditions to be met to be liable to the Equalization Levy, they are, the first one, it is the payment, it should be made to a non-resident service provider. Okay, this is the first condition. The second condition is that the annual payment made to one service provider exceeds rupees 1 lakh in one financial year. Okay, so these are the two conditions to be met to be liable to Equalization Levy, and the following services are covered: online advertisement, then any provision for digital advertising space or even facilities, then service for the purpose of online advertisement. Okay, so these services are covered, and currently you have to note the applicable rate of tax is 6% of the gross consideration to be paid. Okay, today in MapAda program we will be dealing with Benin. Okay, so why this came in news? We know India offers $100 million line of credit to Benin during President Ramnath Kovind's visit. Okay, this is the news. So about Benin, we all know it's a country in West Africa, and in the map you can see Benin, and you know it is bordered by Togo to the west, then Nigeria to the east, and Burkina Faso and Niger to the north. So the capital of Benin, it is Porto Novo, but the seat of the government, actually it is in Cotonou. This Cotonou, it is the country's largest city and economic capital. Okay, and the majority of the population lives on the small southern coastline of Bight of Benin, and this Bight of Benin is a part of Gulf of Guinea in the northernmost tropical portion of Atlantic Ocean. Okay, so in the map you can see Benin. And the last class I've asked you to find out where the Indian Institute of Pulse Research Center is located. So the answer is the Indian Institute of Pulse Research. It is located at Kanpur in Uttar Pradesh, and it was established in the year 1983 by ICAR, means Indian Council of Agricultural Research, and it was established in order to carry out basic strategic and applied research on major pulse crops. Okay, so today your question is, please find the official language of Benin and also find its indigenous languages. Clear? Then, today in Prelims question revision series, your question is, the most important fishing grounds of the world are found in the regions where? I'll read out the options. A, that is warm and cold atmospheric currents meet. Option B, rivers drain out large amounts of fresh water into sea. Then option C, that is warm and cold oceanic currents meet. And option D, continental shelf is undulating. Okay, so this is a simple question. So the most important fishing grounds of the earth, they are found in regions where warm and cold oceanic currents meet. We know that. Okay, so the regions where this cold and warm oceanic current meet, they are regarded as good fishing grounds. Why? Because these areas actually they favors the growth of planktons, which serves as food for fishes. So normally at this regions there will be lot of planktons, and that's why a lot of fishes are seen in this region. Okay, but warmer and colder environments support the growth of diversity for both the fishes and their food. Clear? So naturally our answer will be option C, that is warm and cold oceanic currents meet. Clear? So our answer is C. Then that's all for today's session. So if you have any doubt, please comment it in the comment section. Thank you for listening.